time evolves and comes to a place where it renews again.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Put pretty blankly, yes.
Jesus Christ was a mushroom? Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Put pretty blankly, yes.
Surely you don't suggest that Jesus Christ and his various disciples were not human creatures?
Yes.
Your ancestor, but it's not our ancestor. He is a relative, but not our ancestor.
You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society. The stories of the New Testament contain certain incantations, certain magic names, which were really the names of mushrooms.
No, but Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
There is first a purification time, then there's renewal time.
Yes.
Surely you don't suggest that Jesus Christ and his various disciples were not human creatures?
Yes.
In fact, if Mother Nature is indeed replete with wisdom and intelligence, then she ought to provide us with an antidote with which to combat our ecological destructiveness.
We are getting very close to this time now.
A kind of strong medicine that can instill within us a profound ecological awareness. And Mother Nature does provide such an antidote. Appropriately enough, it grows in the ground.
We were told that we would see America come and go. And in a sense, America is dying from within, because they forgot the instructions on how to live on Earth.
The chemicals in the mushrooms, I think, will offer us another tool by which we can explore the mechanisms and the capabilities of the mind of man.
You should learn how to plant something. You should learn how to plant something. That's the first connection. You should treat all things as spirit. Treat all things as spirit. It's never something like the end. Just like life, there is no end to life.
Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Put pretty blankly, yes.
Surely you don't suggest that Jesus Christ and his various disciples were not human creatures?
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society. The stories of the New Testament contain certain incantations, certain magic names, which were really the names of mushrooms.
It's a Sunday. I'm going down the road, avoiding the Christian mob and the church at the bottom there, because they got beef with us. Well, me. They don't like the fact that I'm just a free spirit, if you know what I mean.
Treat all things as spirit. You should learn how to plant something. That's the first connection. You should treat all things as spirit. Realize that we are one family.
This member of the mushroom family, this fungus, is for the moment known only as X. It was discovered barely weeks ago growing in a remote rainforest. Science has not yet given it a name, for science knows scarcely anything about it. But it is felt that X might have one remarkable quality, that it stimulates extrasensory perception. enabling the mind to become telepathic and clairvoyant. Now, that's a rather large claim. Is it true or false? The answer to that question took us on a unique and distant journey.
It's never something like the end. Just like life, there is no end to life.
Despite dwindling habitats, there is one kind of fungus which has managed to thrive by the wayside. Its properties can only be described as extraordinary. This is our antidote, the psilocybin mushroom, of which there are roughly 100 species worldwide. Psilocybin is the name of the alkaloid within the mushroom which, in conjunction with the human cortex, can induce a powerful and life-changing spiritual experience. For this reason, psilocybin is nowadays classified as entheogenic, that is, a substance able to temporarily sanctify the human psyche.
I'm ready for this one.
Fungi are perhaps the most earthy of organisms. They can appear in many strange shapes and colours. The bulk of their body lies under the ground or inside dead wood and consists of a network of mycelial threads. What we commonly call mushrooms are the fruiting structures of fungi, which burst into the open air in order to distribute their spores. Psychoactive mushrooms of one kind or another have long held a place in folklore and literature. In Alice in Wonderland, for example, Alice eats a mushroom in order to change size. But our psilocybin story concerns the legacy of this man, Gordon Wasson. Having spent 30 years investigating the cultural use of mushrooms, Wasson travelled to Mexico in 1955 to learn more about the sacred mushroom ceremonies reportedly occurring there.
And that's both sensory and extrasensory.
What about you, Professor Smith?
Well, John, the more I experience of life in its ordinary and extraordinary aspects, the more I feel like a wide-eyed child reaching for knowledge and life. As for the mushroom, it took me out into worlds I didn't believe existed, far beyond ordinary perception. And yet, even today, they're as real and as important to my everyday life as anything I've experienced.
Unlike plants, fungi do not photosynthesize, but make their living breaking down dead wood, bark, and other organic detritus. In this way, fungi help to release essential minerals like phosphorus back into biospherical circulation.